born in Brazil, and like every millions of kids in Brazil, like you dream to play soccer. Like you, ever since I could stand, my dad said I was kicking balls, and growing up, I played indoor soccer, outdoor soccer, just to kind of keep developing. And I knew that's what I wanted to do is play soccer. But it got to an age in early high school that um, I noticed that the kids that were getting tryouts already, because you start pretty young, like at these professional teams like U15, U17 divisions, to make your way into the pros. And then my buddies on my teams were getting uh, these tryouts, but they were like in Rio, they were in different cities of Brazil, and they had to travel and miss school. And if they made the tryout, they would already like start, you know, basically being a professional at 15, 16 years old. And my parents weren't allowing me to, skip school or miss that or not finish my education or move away from home. So we looked at doing an exchange student program in Florida. So I went to St. Augustine, Florida, just south of Jacksonville, and just for as part of a 1 year program to let me try to learn if there's a door here in America to play soccer and still invest in a better education. I'll be fluent in English. I'll have a great experience, and then that would open doors for me. But then as soon as I came to America, I got introduced to the American culture, which is football. That's one of the pillars of the American culture. But it was more of like playing in our driveway with my host family. They had a son, Tyler, my age, same class, and we're just throwing the football, and I couldn't throw it. So I kind of felt a little left out, and they said, "Cairo, try to kick it." And I said, "You can kick this thing? Like how? It's not round." And they said, "Yeah, no, like we just hold it more upright and take like 3 steps back, and let's see how far you can kick it." And I kicked that like 3 houses down on in the front of our street, and then they were like, couldn't believe it, and we started like counting the steps to see how far that went, and it was something like 60 yards. And he was like, "Dude, you gotta talk to the coach and try out to be the kicker." Like we don't. I went to a Catholic, really small. We had like 20 kids on the team every year, so there was no kicker. So the next day, this was over the weekend. So that Monday, I went. My buddies went. I didn't. My English was still pretty broken at the time. It was like the first couple weeks that I was in America. And then they talked to the coach for me. There's a Brazilian, really good soccer player. I just saw him kick 60 yards in front of our house. Can he try to kick through the uprights and see how good he is? Then that first practice, I started from extra point. Was easily making kicks, and then the coach just kind of like keep backing up and just see how accurate you can be. And I missed a couple, but I remember that day I hit a 50-yard field goal, and first time really kicking a ball at an upright. And then the coach said, "First of all, you're on the team and you're playing Friday. Second, you have something that like I haven't seen, that you can get a scholarship to college, to a D1 school, and get your education paid for just by the natural skill set that you have." So that lit up a bulb in my head. I was like, okay, I'm trying to do that for soccer, but if this coach is telling me that there's a door there to be a professional athlete in football by just kicking this odd shaped ball through an upright, let me give that a shot. So I played that my sophomore year. I played throughout my sophomore year and uh, made a bunch of kicks, and newspapers are writing about me, and I'm like, wow, like this is very popular, and I think there's a route here for me to achieve my dreams.